Nice jump, Alistair.
R-basso Farazon just resubed for 33 months. Gunti. Flax Peepers.
Grazie. Hello, sir. Are you in the lobby?
I'm not in the lobby.
Okay.
You can tell Harry to invite me.
I'm not either. So waiting on Mr. Dinock himself.
It means it isn't up yet.
Nutkin's making the lobby. Okay.
Fantastic. How are you doing?
Yeah, not bad. I'll just message Nutkin. Hold on. Oh, he's asked Nutkin to invite us already. Well, so this should actually be a decent series.
Broskai-basso just resubed for 7 months.
Because I've been watching, obviously, Ashwin's away, and you have wisely taken a break from watching GoonTI. A lot of the games are very one-sided, as you might expect.
Of course.
Oh my god. Nutkin was about to click start. I don't know why. Hang on, I'm creating a new channel. The lobby looks fucked. Oh, I'm in. He was about to start without us.
Does he know I need to be invited as well? I'll message him.
I did message him that.
Oh, there we go. I think DotA's a bit laggy.
Yeah. So this should be one of the better games because I think Mancaf are not bad. They do have Bean, who is an arch troll. So we'll see. I think I watched a game of theirs last night, and he went Posy 3 Ogre. It was in the in-houses, actually. The entire team went Midas's. Everyone. And they lost. They lost heavily. It was like 48 or 50 kills to like 12 or something shit like that.
I mean, Bean's one of those people who is always specialised in the little gremlin offlaners, you know? They're not the staunch, brave team fighters of Axe and Tide. It's the Bruise, the Visages, a couple of Lycans.
See, now,
pieces of shit.
I'm not kidding.
You have to ban.
But if he'd chosen something like that, it might have been a good game. But he's become locked on to this, what I call the passive Ogre 3 build, where you go heart, like Midas, heart, pipe. That's his build-up. And then maybe he starts thinking about getting an item that actually benefits from a high-level, high-wealth Ogre. So his objective in these fights, because he is a goon, is to stay alive. Chat, who was playing the lion last night? It was one of the worst lion performances I've ever seen. That was a different game. God, who was it? Someone in chat will know. Either way, like the classic Blink Glimmer lion who got the glimmer purely for themselves, never thought about casting spells. Meerkat. As soon as a fight started, ran for the hills, running away with all spells, all items up. Just mindless.
Erebthoron just resubbed for 50 months.
That was one of the games last night. It was bad, like really, really bad. And then Bean comes in, it was game 2. It was just a waste of time. I mean, the entire team went minus. No one did anything good. It was really, really bad. So the in-houses last night were particularly poor. One of them was actually a decent game, but that was a bad one. But me and Red were chatting me and Red listed it in the end. I've been playing Football Manager this week, and really just sort of chilling. What have you been up to? Because I haven't seen you on much.
Well, Tuesday was day 1 of DSEI, so I was
how was it?
Pacing about for most of the day. It was really, really fucking fun. I'll be honest. I had a great time. I mean, I wanted to... Because I initially came in there thinking, I'll go talk to people at stands, and because I had a question I want to ask, but obviously day 1, everyone is networking with people they like already know.
Right.
There's very little spare capacity to speak to the 25-year-old analyst wondering about being scared.
Corpse cakes gifted could be Mitch
So
a
most of it I
subscription.
spent walking around,
Corpse cakes
taking in
gifted
the
at
sights
tier 1
and
sub
getting
could be Mitch.
understanding of who's who and what's what.
Right.
And then they did all the little forums and speeches and things like that. So I spent most of the day listening on those. It was really, really fucking interesting, to be honest. I mean, some of it is... I mean, the chief of the general staff at one point said he considers us the 21st century pre-war generation. I was like, fucking hell. That's right. Pre-war generation. So you better hope you're too old to be conscripted when...
Mate, I'm 47. I mean, if they do conscript me, I'll come in like one of those old guys that is in charge of a bunch of teenagers, and I'll be like, I've spent my whole life wrangling goons. Get me in.
But yeah, I was going to go again today, but someone from my work called me this morning and said we got to finish off this report that's already been delayed. I was like, fine, I won't go have fun at DSEI. I'll stay and work. It was a shame, but it was a good rest. If I'd done another full day's walking up and down that fucking conference all day, I would not be casting tonight.
Crusader says Ted on scraping the barrel. Yes, I would be at the scraping the barrel level of conscription from Hoy. So the you haven't played much Hoy Plague, have you?
I know about the...
So the scraping the barrel is a picture of a barrel with an old man in it. That is me. That is the icon for scraping the barrel. It always made me laugh.
10 seconds remain. Radiant team pick.
Alright, so Bean's weird-ass heroes are mostly gone. There's a Visage and a Lycan remaining. Well, Visage already been picked. Fucking hell, I am goddamn tired.
So the Bean Visage... He's actually picked a hero that's good and that he can play well. So the lads are in big trouble already here too for Dota.
I do like a Treant Protector. I think this hero is, alongside probably Lion, my current like S tier supports. Tree, Lion, and Venge, I think, are better than everyone else.
Than Warlock, better than Witch Doctor?
Much better than Witch Doctor. Warlock can maybe contest it, but I don't know. He's okay. I think Warlock is just very basically level good. You can stick Warlock on anyone. But if you get a good player, they're wasted on Warlock. You want them on a Tree or a Venge.
I like Venge. When I played her, she seems really fucking strong.
There's a reason we keep forcing Cheeto to play Venge, even though she hates it. It's just too fucking good.
5 seconds.
So, watched her play it. I watched them play it the other night, and they were kicking ass. Like absolutely kicking ass. It's a good hero, and
it is.
And Cheeto was playing it well. Spirit Breaker Tree. But Cheeto is not playing in this game, so...
No,
10 seconds
they are not.
Remaining.
I'm not a big Shadow Shaman fan at the best of times. I don't think Shadow Shaman excels against the likes of Tree and Spirit Breaker.
Not Spirit Breaker, for sure.
Possibly sit there and be clicked by the high damage Shadow Shaman. They're going to fuck you up.
Right, but I don't think they're picking this Shadow Shaman for his shackle. I think they just want push. And I think they're probably going to pick another hero that's crazy push and just try and run them over.
So I'm guessing this is the too hot for Dota drafting issue, right? Is they have a mid player who is very good on a couple of heroes.
Yeah.
But is bannable.
Yeah, very
or
much.
Counterable. You can soft counter by saying, I know what type of hero Ben's going to play.
Especially because, Plague, if you do ban his heroes, there's a very good chance he picks Pugna.
Exactly.
And you're like, we can bait a Pugna out of him, so yeah.
So pick your mid early. and then save your last pick for probably NPR, right? I'm guessing he'd be the highest priority on this team.
I think the crazy thing for me about Venge is you get a couple of levels and the damage you can output is nuts. If you pair Venge with any other hero that has any kind of right-click damage, people fucking melt. And the stun feels like it does a shitload of damage. Like, a lot.
So much.
So you stun him, you wave him, you stun him, and you clickety-click, and it's brutal. Oh my god. So Mancaf, 2 off for DotA, obviously one of the fancy teams, but Mancaf are also doing really well. I'm just going to look up very quickly, Plague, the current standings for the Goon International. Obviously this is a 2-game series. I'm going to group stage, and I see that Mancaf are actually 5th in their group.
Remaining.
They're 5 and 3. They're behind Goonfellas, Spherical, 2 hot for DotA, and So 2 hot for DotA is 7 and 1. Mancap, I like this draft so far. I think this is actually pretty fucking scary.
Dire team.
Yeah, this early Husker pick again. If you know what you're going to play against, just lock it in. I'm worried for it though. It's not. I mean, I see a PA available as we speak, and I feel like she would shred this game.
Yep, I think they could well
10
pick PA.
seconds remaining.
But
5
will they?
seconds remaining.
Red was saying Kara is a bit of a Terrorblade player, but I would probably not run 2B against Witch Doctor and Huskar. It feels sad.
I mean, how much of the damage a Huskar puts out is magical, and how much is physical?
It's a mix of pure and magical.
Right.
So I think his
So
ulti's
that's like
pure.
a Terrorblade's nightmare then.
I don't want to be quoted on that. I think so.
Dire team back.
What the fuck
There
is
it is.
Huskar?
Big trouble.
Magical on life break. Interesting. Ah, PA. Holy shit.
You called it. I think the
think
Underlord ban here was kind of a boo-boo. I don't really know why they banned Underlord.
I'm not sure either, especially because they're saving their pos 1 for last pick, right? So they don't need to worry about the offlane matchup. They'll always be able to get a counter.
Yeah.
Radiant team
I do
back.
think I would have said Sven is looking pretty sick for Mancaf right now, but it has just been banned by 2 hot for Dota.
So the spears and life break are magic until 25, says Eri.
That's right. What else? What would I want against P apart from Sven, man? What do
10
I want?
seconds remaining.
I want
Radiant team back.
something that's kind of
I honestly don't think Centaur would be too bad a pick here.
for Dire.
Yeah, for Radiant against PA. I don't think it would be too bad.
Well, they're offlaner's Visage, so
they're going
pos
off
1.
lane Visage. Okay, alright. As carries then.
It's
What
hard.
about Naga
Jump,
Siren?
Alistair.
10 seconds.
Baroclon
Zeus
di che
kind
già
of fucks the
Stresubed
illusions
for
up.
19 months, o la Pyrion.
I think he lose that lane pretty hard. I don't know what I'd pick here. This is tough.
PL?
Maybe go with Troll. I feel like Troll does pretty well in lane against Treant and Spirit Breaker. And I feel like he dumps his PA with a certain amount of farm. He's also a hero that can go early if Huskar is having a good game, but can also scale late if Huskar is struggling.
Yeah.
I could see Troll working, but I wouldn't pick it super confidently. I wouldn't be like, yeah, this is a Troll game. I'd be like,
Right.
"Eh."
They banned the Night Stalker. I
10
guess
seconds
you've got two
remaining.
supports, which you got the Shaman and the Doc.
5
Neither
seconds
of them really
remaining.
wants to have a Night Stalker running at them. That's for damn sure.
Mancaf have last bit clease, so they will always have the option to get the right matchup.
2 off for Dota now, thinking what carry do we not want to play against? Could they pick something like a Spectre, just to give them that ultra late game?
PA fucks Spectre up. The
Really?
breaks, the multiple breaks with
Oh
the
shit! Of course.
the swish swish swish. I don't remember what's been called. Fan of knives. something
Yes,
Like
of course.
that. My God, they're
That's a
listening
good
in.
man.
They bloody know the
They
better.
literally are listening in.
They've done their fucking.
I
prep.
would not put it past ScienceWhizBen to just cheat. I'm not even kidding. Strikes
have,
me as an arch
some-
cheat.
I know Zeraxis, who's playing today at the moment, is actually streaming his team's perspective, which is kind of
seconds
fun,
remaining.
getting some comms. I was like, man, if I was the coach, I'd be listening in intently right now.
I did play the Rome 2 mod. I feel like the game, it's hard. It's good, but it's really hard. But yes, it was good. I mean, Rome 2 is still a 10-year-old game. Like, it feels like it. It's quite sluggish to load and a few other things, but they fucked up the UI. I don't know why it's so shitty, but it was good. I was enjoying it. I'm definitely going to go play it again. I might have to restart. Like, 8 turns in, I've been invaded twice. I was like, oh, fuck, alright, it's a challenge, let's go.
Radiant team pick.
I was going to say maybe Beastmaster was pickable, but I think Slardr's okay. It's not enough control is my worry.
I did get a weird pop-up that said something like, your mods are out of date or something, and I was like, I just subscribed, so I don't really know what's up with
10
that.
seconds
And I just kind of ignored it and cracked on. So I don't know how to know whether I've got it enabled or not,
remaining.
which was kind of annoying. So maybe I'll stream it and people can tell me if I've got it working or not. But the battles did feel longer and better. Slardar, a hero that the Goons have done quite well with, I think, or done fuck all with. Like, it feels like an either or.
I think if they are still going like Mask of Madness or Midas, I think they're probably not going to play the Slardar that well. I think it's always Echo Saver now. I know my offlaner seems to refuse to go Blink on Slardar. I don't know if it's correct. It scares the hell out of me, but he goes a fast Harpoon and it seems to work. Oh, ew.
Select your hero.
Don't
Ew.
know about that.
I didn't do that. Alright, well, Alfredo has to go like a mega armor build. Maybe it works, but... Ew.
I mean, maybe he goes Radiance, and then... I don't know, I'm just trying to think of
You definitely have to go Armlet first on Wraith King. You always have
You
to go
need the
Armlet.
Armlet. I don't know why you need an Armlet on Wraith King so badly, but he doesn't seem to do anything without it.
He just, he desperately needs an attack speed item to do anything. And because you don't, you don't need to care that much about the life drain.
Right,
You've got life steal and you've got your second life. So you can get all the bonuses with not many of the
10
downsides.
seconds remaining.
It's a fucking good looking Wraith King set though. Look at that shit. Look at those. Look at those.
Look at them boobies.
Look at them boobs. I would not have picked Wraith King here, if I'm honest. I saw that there's a pro tournament going on at the moment. I saw a Wraith King get... He had 3 lives in a fight. He had Aegis and he had his respawn. He got one-shot by dagger 3 times in a row. He got hit by a dagger, one-shot him. He respawned, got hit by a dagger again, it one-shot him again, and he respawned a final time and got shot by a dagger.
Jesus.
I was like, I'm not playing Wraith King against PA.
That's unbelievable.
I think, yeah, it's...
She didn't get nerfed at all.
Not much. I think Wraith King just went a terrible build, had like no armor. So yeah, it's gonna happen. What
is this tournament? I mean, it's like the Bet Boom one, right? So is it just
Bet Boom, and then there's Dream League coming up before TI as well, I think.
Yeah, Dream League is, I think, it's pretty soon. It might be next week, something like that. It's pretty soon. I'm in Bristol. We're getting a premiere of something we recorded last time I was down.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm really looking forward to. People are gonna like it, I think. And
very cool.
I might do another games night with Lewis and Ben, or Ben and Tom, or whoever. And then we've also got, there's like an anniversary party. It's like the Yogg's anniversary, which I'm quite excited about.
Police has found the clip, by the way. If you want to go look at this PA versus Wraith King thing, it's so fucking funny.
I'm loading it up. Shout out to Jack. Amen. Always shout out to Jack.
The Mindbreaker?
Alright, let me just put this on the stream so people can see it.
About 30 seconds in, the chaos begins.
62 minutes into the game, pretty much. Yeah, he loves this item. Who needs anything
Alright, he
else?
only has 19 armor.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Another mirror shield for a secret.
He has a refresher.
Alright. Wolf flight on towards Tomato.
Am I looking at the right hero?
Yeah, it's
Trying to test the high
He's
ground
the
right
professional
now.
Aegis.
See if they're ready for this
So
fight.
fucking
Look at him towards it. Oh my days!
Wait a second.
7K. See if they're ready for this fight.
Jesus!
Oh,
So he got bitten by Lycan and got one shot. 2861 crit.
2.7k crit.
Jesus!
Oh, he's got his second life, he's gone! Is this man even a hero right now?
Is that final one is so
Any more crits there for Christmas just to kill him. Has to now run away, but FBZ gonna keep chase.
Alright, that is
Dagger.
fucking
He's gone
stupid.
again! What?
Yeah, there was like a.
Even a-
Yeah, he was
Oh my
precision
god!
and PA
Battle
damage.
begins.
He's literally playing Dying Simulator right now.
So Plague, he died 4 times.
Yeah,
Also,
that's what PA can do.
Pango also had a Stygian and kept applying it with Swash, so he just had even less armor and just got one shot. Minus 15 armor? Oh my god.
Alrighty. I think a lot of this game is going to depend on can PA survive the lane.
Do Visage Birds have True Strike or do they miss?
They do not. They have miss. So he'd have to go Bloodthorn in this game if he wants them to True Strike. But they also hit fast enough that you can't really tell the difference. Like, they'll hit a lot. But at the same time, PA does just fucking kill them quite quickly. And there's also Tree is very, very good control for the birds. Obviously, they are not able to purchase their own Manta or Lotus Orbs. They have no way of getting out of the Tree ulti. Pretty sure Ben is just throwing his lane really hard right there. Wow, he took a lot of damage.
Yeah. So he's still ticking. You are on fire! Taking periodic damage. That's the tooltip for that.
I
when
did.
you
It's like
mouse over it.
tons of exclamation marks, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, Valve will do something like that, and I'll think, oh, they really, you know, they care about this game. Put some details in, and then they'll give Tusk the same fucking effect as Invoker's Ghostwalk. I think they don't give a shit.
I especially think it's things like, I don't know if you've noticed how often it pops up and says Dota _2_tooltip_ARF or something, and it's like, how has that happened? What did they change that meant the tooltip vanished? You know what I think they need every time they're doing a patch? Here's what I would have. A checklist that you run through. Did we change the following things? Did we change any code related to X? Did we change any code related to Y? If so, check the following.
Yeah.
Like a style guide for Dota patches. Can't get used to Plague new mic? It's fucking nuts, isn't it? It's like Plague speaking another language.
I think a bunch of people in the Cthulhu screen genuinely didn't realize it was me playing Cthulhu.
No, they didn't.
Like, they had no idea.
I mean, mainly because your acting was so good, Plague. That,
Yeah, obviously.
It was like a different person.
Man, events really went out of control in that one real fucking quick.
I mean, the fact that we don't know each other yet meant, no offense, but when you guys were doing stuff that we weren't involved, for 2 reasons. First of all, I just thought, I'm just going to read an article or something like that, or chill, because I've got nothing to do for like half an hour. But also, I didn't want to essentially perjure myself by having knowledge that I shouldn't have.
Yeah, of course.
Like, the equivalent to what we've done before when I've done role-playing, when I used to do D&D a lot. Can you guys, we're going to go in the other room and have a chat. And you'd be like, alright, I'm going to go into the castle by myself. And it's like, alright, come with me. And the DM and that person go off and have like a mini adventure. And then they come back. And it's always like, especially if it's a rogue that's gone off and done it, you're like, no, I didn't find any treasure, lad, sorry. You're like, I wonder if he did. You know, it's like, it's quite funny.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's the same thing, like, we can't metagame.
No.
You gotta keep an eye on what your character knows and doesn't know.
But we're all adults at this point. When you're kids, you've got to be more careful.
Yeah.
I really wish that we were doing D&D. I really would love to do a proper D&D campaign. Like,
it might be something
that's
that
my
happens in the future.
favourite. I don't know who could DM it. Maybe Ashwin. I know he plays a fair bit of D&D.
I'm watching some really funny YouTube shorts of this D&D group who've got like puppets to recreate their conversations. And it's so fucking funny. It's like everyone jumps out of a window and the guy who plays like the dumb barbarian just gets peer pressure to jumping out as well. All the rest like turn into animals or you activate their cloaks of slowfall. The DM goes, and how are you planning to avoid fall damage? And he says, what can I see as I fall? And he he just fucking splats.
The PA came back in for reasons unknown, and then the tree just punched Visage to death. Wait, he said, what can I see? And while he was thinking, he splatted?
While he was falling, he was like, can the DM throw me a bone? Because he's jumped out a window following his team with no idea how he's going to survive. It's just like, it's so fucking funny.
I just think, like, Cthulhu's... I do like the setting, and Munt does it well and everything. But it's not my favorite. There's something about spells and goblins and dungeons that I just love. I love going into a dungeon, doing a quest, killing a wyvern. Like, it's just my bag. When it comes to role-playing games, I think, of all of them, I've done Cthulhu the most over recent years, because Tom does it, Munt does it, and I've yet to be invited to any kind of D&D campaign. It makes me very sad.
Oh. Right, as expected, mid lane is a desperate.
It's a wash. It's a wash. 32 to 19 against 13.
And level 4 versus level 6, by the way.
That's pretty fucking shitty. I mean, this is again. Ben picked Zeus. Third pick Zeus.
Yeah, this is the consequences of having Ben on your team. You got to pick him early, and you leave yourself open to being brutalized. And it's a fucking Zeus. This hero's terrible. Don't pick. Just since they got rid of his passive and they changed it to this stupid ass lightning hand, this hero is dead. You just have to accept it. Just don't pick Zeus.
This is nice from Mancav, actually. I think they've realized, like, they're drafting. We don't like the Wraith King. We're settled on that. We don't like the Wraith King as a pick.
Yeah.
I don't know if Alfredo's picked it because he's like, this way the PA can't just blow me up, but she can just blow you up twice. They have Slardar and PA. Like, it's pretty scary. He's going to have to build, like, an AC pretty pronto. The reason I thought he might go Radiance is to give him some chance.
Yeah, I would... I don't know. It all depends
Armlet
on what
Radiance, maybe?
Yeah, I would always go Armlet. I've gone Armlet Radiance a bunch. It feels fantastic. It always depends on what your team wants to do, right? If this Huskar is like, I'm going to go... I want you to come Roche with me at, like, minute 15. You kind of want to go an Armlet Death, so you do Roche really quick, you stick it on your Huskar, and you go win the game. But maybe he's like, actually, I'm going to go do things solo. I want you to farm and chill the fuck out.
I mean, it's Alfredo. Alfredo farms. That's what he does.
If Alfredo's a farmer, he should probably go Armlet Radiance.
He's saving up for his Helm of Iron Will, which feels so good when you get it.
Oh, yeah.
+6 armor, +5 health regen. I mean, at the
problem
moment...
they're going to have... Oh, sorry, go on.
I was just going to say, at the moment, there's literally no kind of harass coming out on the Wraith King, but equally, Slardar is just free farming as well. They're both just clicking creeps. Because szethw is just being chilling, and Alfredo is always happy to hit creeps in his heroes. That is Ben is caught up to level 6.
One of his side lanes need to make a play like right fucking now, and use this Zeus 6, because otherwise this game is going to keep getting worse very quickly. So mid is over. You're not saving that. Go just charge this like Witch Doctor or something, and see if you can get a kill with a Zeus ulti. That's how you get this game back on track. Because right now I think they're losing all 3 lanes. Actually, maybe they're even top. Kara seems to be holding her own.
So Slardar does have decent last hits, so there's that. But in terms of stopping this Wraith King, he's 50 and 7, 51 now. Yeah, like he's having the time of his life.
Fucking Midas. I don't like Midas Slardar anymore.
I think if you go Midas before Treads on Slardar, you are a fool.
It's not even been doing it.
I know. It's just
as usual. I don't think the lads realise they've lost lanes. I mean, this PA only has 31 last hits compared to Wraith King's 51, so she's struggled. Visage has had a decent time. And they're going to start losing buildings. Once that happens, I feel like if you've got a Midas, I don't know how that's going to pay off in time. You're going to need to fight. I mean, look at this. This Wraith King is just fucking completely unmolested.
Yeah, he's so farmed. And szethw is actually just solo contesting their pulls. Oh my god, this is...
Oh, I know Zoey's at the TP mid. This is so bad. No, they're not doing anything. And they're
like,
losing.
how with Slardar and Spirit Breaker, you're not even trying to kill the fucking Doc?
I don't know. I think it's just this fucking lack of treads, man. They always...
But how is the Doc 6 before Alfredo, by the way? What's the Doc done?
I don't know. I guess
he's
he may have
like
been
quite a bit further ahead. You know what it is? I wonder if they were farming the big camp.
Yeah, they
if
pulled or
occasionally
something,
they pulled and he
and
just sat there and soaked.
He stands in like the middle bit. He
yeah,
gets the lane XP
he gets
and
both
the...
XPs. I do that shit. That's well done.
Ben is being dove and
Oh no,
slain.
this is a dead slaughter. Holy shit. Oh, he's missed. Oh, the anti-juke.
He sent them for a juke there. Oh, and the TP as well.
Alright, well that was nice.
Beautiful.
However,
Meanwhile,
things
in the
get
mid lane,
what happened?
might be a double.
Nice job,
Daily double for Maj if he can get them ready for the
Tikijin
job.
just resubed
he's
for
outside it.
53 months. Whoop whoop.
Zeus is respawning. Oh shit, he found it.
Dire's middle tower
You know, I don't want to say anything silly here, but I think if they had seen Huskar and Wraith King, this actually would have been a pretty hype AA game. But I guess the Wraith King was last pick.
It was last, yeah. I think these guys, from what Red was saying, they always they love this true Spirit Breaker strat. So they knew it was going to support. So there's no way they're flexing it to be a pos 3 Spirit Breaker. They're quite easy to pick your heroes knowing there can be no AA. Unless you're an absolute Chad and you run like AA pos 3 or something. Still, there is some bright spots, you know. Wraithing has been unmolested, but so is Slardar, kind of. He's got pretty good CS.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, is like, you know, he's had a decent lane, but now he's got Midas. That's a 2+, that's a what, 2,250 or something Midas costs?
Here we go, this might be a good play top.
2,200. Oh shit. Visage low. Oh, they got a couple. And the bird. Can they get a bird? That's 100 quid. And the snakes.
That's the kind of play they wanted.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah.
tower
Going for the
is
second
under
one.
attack.
Can we get it?
Did he get it? Oh, did Kara get it? Sorry.
Kara did not get it. It escaped.
Okay.
Flapping off into the wilderness.
I mean, that was a bit of goofiness from Radiant there. I don't think they needed to do that.
They're trying to... Well, they lost about 2k of their lead there.
Yeah.
So they're trying to amp it up a bit too much.
That was a 1,160 gold change, plus minus 145 to them.
Here comes the Huskar, though.
Yeah.
He's bored of being mid.
DD.
I think they saw him the entire way up. Yeah, they're gonna
They
get
got a ward. They're gonna hide.
Oh, this is interesting. I've never seen a no blur build before. I wonder if...
Oh, the Spirit Breaker dies. ScienceWhizBen is coming up here now. They want this building.
Dire's top tower
I'm gonna
has
look
fallen.
this up. People go no blur. It feels crazy.
So they've got snakes in 20 seconds. Something tells me that their plan here is to just never stop.
Dire's courier
Yeah, they
has been
can.
killed.
Just go.
I mean, Zeus is not a threat in terms of taking buildings. You're not going to lose mid to Zeus
Radiant's middle
that
tower
quickly.
is under attack.
But equally, you could just probably go... You could just go and get a tier 2 and sacrifice the mid tier 1. Which is, you know, with creeps and a bit of Zeus clicking, it is going down. It's not like he's like a DK or something. If you look away for 2 seconds, your fucking tower's gone.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alfredo has the armlet, is going Deso. He came to fuck.
He is. He's been told by his team, we're Roche Slayers.
So these
setting up
snakes,
for that.
Plague, if you're going to do this, and you want to time it for a big wave, and then honestly, if you really want to take this, just fucking glyph the wave.
Middle tower has fallen.
I genuinely believe that. Just glyph the fucking wave.
Holy shit. Well, this is where Huskars lose the game. They go too far. Can he toggle? He can't.
Tower is under attack.
So they had an idea of a good thing. Oh, they do kill the Slardar. Ah, they kill the Slardar, they killed the Spirit Breaker, they killed the tree. Alright, that was actually not bad. They got 3 kills for that.
Dire's bottom tower
I think
is
you
under
you
attack.
take that for the Huskar kill. This Huskar is the only thing that matters right now.
Yeah.
You slow down his progress even a little bit, and there's PA is the king of worming her way through cracks back into the game. you give her even a little 1 or 2 kills, and oh shit, the PA's arrived. Good luck.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Wish Dr. Ulti doesn't do much.
This is a bit old, Mr. Slardar. Well.
The tree armor cannot stop the Skelly boys.
Dire's bottom tower has been
They're
denied.
just too strong. PA still, let me see, 1350, 450, 1800, 1200 gold away. Probably looking at this rate, a 22-minute battle. 22 minutes 37. That's what I'm saying. 22:37.
22:37 for what? The battlefield?
Oh, wait, no. 20:37.
20:37.
20:37.
I think for Battle Fury, 1840.
No, there's going to be some shit happening.
I'd be. Well, I mean, the networks are not looking fantastic. I think it's just Huskar and Breaking are over farmed rather than PA being under farmed.
Look, see? Kara's coming over. Oh,
Kara is
wait.
coming over to the
Kara
fight.
does already have the recipe. So now just needs 1,000 gold.
And there's a kill on Huskar, and here comes a kill on szethw. Oh shit!
Okay, alright, there we go. Wind it back. I thought shit might happen and they might lose a fight, but nope.
Nope.
A double kill for Kara. Okay, let's revise that, Plague.
I think
If we may,
16,
because it's going to be
16,
arriving in about 20
10
seconds.
maybe.
Okay. They did well in the lanes and then they cunted it, Mancaf. They're two disastrous fights. How did they do so well in the lanes and then blow it that quickly?
Radiant's bottom
I think
tower
they're
is
not.
under attack.
You did too well in lanes, but you still got to respect the opponent.
Yeah, they're only a couple of levels behind you. It's not like you're
You
like
don't.
2 items above them.
If you're diving tower, you got to be pretty fucking sure they're not going to bring everyone. Because that's the great advantage of towers is if you dive and you fuck it up,
Has fallen.
and they get a good tree out, everyone lands in, and you are dead.
Right.
And meanwhile, your rating is not ready to fight. He's chilling.
Do
Yeah,
you know
honestly-
what? I think if they had waited, Plague, for this BKB on Huskar, I think things do get quite different.
I think they just have to click the tower and not press ultis.
Yeah,
honestly.
just take the building.
They just do this, they can't stop them. They can't engage onto them that easily. Because the Slaughter has a Midas and fuck all else.
Right,
It's going to blink soon, actually.
but if he wants to do this, I'm going to be that scary mid-Huskar who you're
Yes.
terrified of. He needs a BKB.
Yeah.
Like, he goes in, Treehouse to ult, and then he BKBs and leaps out and just fucking starts owning people. His team is behind him. You got Visage Birds, you got fucking Snakes, you got Shackles, you got Bongos and shit. That's when he's scary. But if they can just fucking catch him and kill him, and he's taking all this fucking Zeus damage, it's like, okay, what was the plan here, lads? There are snakes going down here top from Nutkin. Surely. They're drawing them all up here. PA has the BF.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
She does, and she is farming. She should probably, honestly, be on the other side of the map right now. I don't think you want to be in this area. The farm is not that fantastic. You want to be ancients and bot waves. But you know what? If you're chilling up here, you're more than happy.
I don't think they have good AoE as a team, in all honesty. Laughing puck.
Their mechanism to win is burst damage, right? You're going to get the Shadow Shaman going in, hexing and stunning for as long as Shadow Shaman stays alive.
Yeah.
And in that time, you got to have 2 crits from Wraith King and a jump from Huskar.
I mean,
That's how you win.
the
Exactly
key is
like
as
this.
well, they've got push. They've got lots of push.
They do. So when they
Wraith King can
land those
chunk
jumps-
buildings. You got Shadow Shaman Snakes. You got Visage Birds. And then you got Witch Doctor and Shadow Shaman behind. And if anybody tries to start shit, you've got 2 really good sources of control. Bongos with Maledict, Hex, Shackles. People will die.
Dire's structures are fortified.
They really hate using Glyph for pushing. If they Glyph there, this is much easier. You have the tower now.
Is under attack.
I don't have a problem. The only time I'm really worried about wasting Glyph is if they're coming up. I don't fucking care about Glyph for a tier 1. Who fucking cares? Get in there, son. Use it. Alfredo is in.
This is pretty crazy from Bast. It's a big go. But it seems...
The birds and the Wraith
got to the
King,
backline,
the
though.
Zeus.
Both
They're on the
backlines
Zeus.
gonna
They
die.
get him. PA in danger. Slaughter very low. Has to run away. Do they have any catch? They do not. It's a beat. Oh, the shit!
That's bold.
Oh, the PA getting Huskard up.
What? Oh, the misses. Yeah, so the only thing I don't like about this Deso on Wraith King, it's fantastic for their strat of going for buildings, fantastic for getting them Roche, but there's something really funny you can do where you can just go armor MKB and PA's game is fucking over.
Right.
Because now, if you are going to get an MKB in here somewhere, your stats in the late game, you're going to be looking a bit one-shottable, if I put it that way.
Right.
So it's going to really be like...
Going BKB next. Going BKB next, which isn't going to help against the PA.
Well, basically, they're going to go... I don't fucking care if PA kills my Shadow Shaman and Witch Doctor. They don't give a shit. They're going to go kill Zeus, and they're going to go bully Slardar, and they're going to take buildings. And they're going to say, if you jump in on this PA, there's enough general damage that it's not going to matter if I specifically can't hit you.
Right.
But this works only when they're on the front foot and are taking buildings. If they chill out for too long, it stops working.
So, do you think... So, Kara has BKB and Deso queued up. Do you think the Kara goes Deso BKB or BKB Deso? Because that's going to be a big thing.
This game is about... Okay. The safe way to do it, if you think your team is strong enough, is to go BKB first.
Right.
And you rely on your team for damage. This game, would say all that matters is who kills whose backline first. And I'm going to get a Deso, and I'm going to kill your Shadow Shaman.
Didn't matter in that fight, Plague!
Didn't matter in that fight, but that's because it took too long, right?
Right.
It took a long fucking time to kill the Shadow Shaman and Witch Doctor. And in that time, their Zeus and Tree go down. But if you kill them quickly, and you reset quickly, and you've got the Tree ulti to buy you some time, and suddenly you've got a 5v3.
Yeah.
But it's all... she's actually gone Shard, so going for the break against Huskar.
Okay. That might be a boo-boo.
I did this against
I feel like the Huskar is dying fairly quickly anyway, but now has a BKB. Just gonna get on someone, get on Zeus. I hope that Huskar goes Ags next. The Ags is fucking amazing.
I think countering Huskar is a pleasant thing to do, but I don't think Huskar is as countered by break as someone like Bristle is. I think this game is not about killing Huskar, it's about killing supports.
Kill everyone else.
Without a Shadow Shaman, this Huskar is really not that fucking scary. Because what other lockdowns do they have? I mean, maybe when he gets Ags, it gets scary.
Right. You've got the birds,
you
you got
so
Witch
effectively.
Doctor, but yeah. And you got Wraith King stun. They do. Everyone has a stun, and when he gets Ags, they'll all have a stun.
Wraith King is the one. Wraith King and Shadow are the only ones who can actually lock someone down. Bongos can be a bit of a dick, but
Yeah.
Halberd is good as well for purposes of protecting your team. If he doesn't want to go, yeah, he's going Halberd first. Basically, when are Radiant going to go Roche? That is the question. Because
why is Halberd on Huskar such a thing? Why Huskar?
Okay, I think it's because you always go Sanj, because the health regen and lifesteal amp is so important.
Right.
And
then why not?
Your goal is you're either going to turn it into a Sanj and Yasha, and you don't care about MS particularly. I think some occasionally went Sanj and Kaya for the bonus damage on ulti, but in general, if you're jumping in there and getting on their carry, you want something to help you live.
Right.
And to help control them.
So you jump them, you halberd them, and you're clicking away, and they're just standing there.
And it gives you the extra 2.5 seconds to get like 4 attacks off, 4 extra burning spears, without them bursting you down.
Does Life Break pierce BKB? It does, doesn't it? Or it did. The ult,
pierces,
the Ags.
And the taunt pierces as well.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. I mean, I think in a way that's a pretty good control against PA. The only issue, of course, is that without the halberd, there's a risk that you taunt her and she kills you. It's kind of an issue. Same as Axe.
It also helps with the keep my backline alive problem. If you don't, I mean, you're always going to be in on Huskar, but if you don't go too far in, you keep a bit of a cool head and can be the turret that your supports.
Sodom possibly in danger. They're chasing him with birds.
2, 1, blink.
Charge coming in. Cancelled.
I think that did he speed up in that water? I couldn't tell.
He does speed up in the water, doesn't he?
He did speed up a little bit. I thought it's more dramatic in the river. Maybe.
What is it? Is it under sprint?
He was definitely sprinting. I'm sure he does. I just thought it would be like, oh shit, look at him go kind of moment.
Bonus river move speed 18%, so
it's not that much. Yeah, it's disappointing.
I feel like Slaughter is a counter to any right-click melee hero. Any. Like, if Slaughter, because of the fact that Bash pierces BKB, and if he gets the attack speed off, it's just nuts. Like, you can be locked down forever. I can't think of many right-click heroes who are happy to go up against a Slaughter. So I don't even see him as just a counter to Wraith King and Huskar. I just think if you are a hero that wants to go in, you might have to fight this Slaughter at some point, and that's not much fun. Because he's gonna get a bash off, and you're gonna be standing there being sad, and your armor's gonna suffer, and he's just a chunky boy.
Crazy to me that ScienceWhizBen is walking up like this right now. This is
some Cinny shit.
Be careful, bud.
Careful, Ben.
Careful, Ben. I'll lick it all. What is it? I'll lick it right up, or I'll lick it all off or something.
Just ridiculous. How did that
fucking video? It's that and We're Just Innocent Men. It's one of my favorite fucking little clips.
So, we're just normal men.
We're just normal men. We're just innocent men. As you see, are just fucking dying.
But it's like, if you watch some of the, there's like a compilation of all the times when they were, like, I've seen the guy who plays, what the dog is called, like, fucking Chode or something. What's he called? Krusty?
Yeah, we'll go with Chode.
Like, they were just trolling the entirety of kids' TV. Alright, cockers! It's like, that's a weird thing to say to a bunch of kids anyway. Like, you just know that, I guarantee you, that the nights out with that crew were fucking blinders. Like, they were so carefree. They was like, fuck it. We're just gonna go in, hacker T-Dog. We're just gonna go in and just, we don't give a fuck. I really respect that. Although you don't see any of them on TV anymore. It's kind of tragic.
There's a reason why.
Unless Hacker T-Dog is still going. I don't know. I don't watch fucking kids' TV. Phil Fletcher. Fletcher's Glovet's company has made puppets for the Sooty TV series and replicas of famous puppets such as the Muppets and Basil Brush for his personal collection. From 2017, Fletcher provided the voice for Sweep on Sooty. He also appeared as Larry the Lizard on the ITV sitcom Buffering, alongside Sterling, who also wrote and stars in the program. I don't know who Sterling is. But either way, he still has a career. I mean, the lad just seems like just a bloke who did kids TV and enjoyed it. But here's the weird thing, I think, about television in particular, is that if you are on TV and then you're not on TV, everybody assumes, oh, they must be so sad and their career must be over. But most people that are on TV are no longer on TV.
Yeah.
Think how many people have you seen on TV and then they're not anymore. It doesn't mean their career is over. A lot of people go from, I used to be a presenter and now they're a producer. Or they're like an executive somewhere, or they have a job somewhere. Like, I know lots of people who used to be on television and now have really good jobs because they understand how to present and they did some TV for a while. But unless you're like fucking Terry Wogan or something, your television career is going to be short. Like, a lot of actors have short careers. They were very good in what they did, but they just had short careers. That doesn't mean their career was over. They did theatre, or they did TV, or they did something you didn't even know they were in. It's just like that. Give me a second series, you shit! Exactly. Right, here we go. They're going up. Here go the snakes.
They've ignored my sage advice. They've not grabbed an Aegis themselves. Oh, they have. When do they use it? Man, I was just enjoying the chat about TV.
Again, they could have glyphed. They have chosen not to. I still don't really know why. I think these kind of pokey pushes into tree are the worst thing you can do.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
You have to commit, because look at this! All your hard work undone.
This is this is a go. It's a
shit!
It's a very
what a jump! What a fucking jump! To DotA! What is up? Mancap, where you at? Even Ben might live. Oh, Maron, it's an ultra kill for Kara. You fuck around, you find out!
Questions will be asked as to why they go high ground without Aegis. It's just such a... It's just begging to lose the game.
By my whiskers, that's
Also, the issues with the, as predicted, the Deso MKB Blink armlet kind of build. This is what I'd like to call a Luke style build. It's just a bunch of random damage items with no stats because they don't understand the no stats, no armor. And it's just.
Is this Wraith King or PA?
Wraith King build. Wraith King.
So the Wraith King build is built purely around getting into a fight and dying. That's how I would suggest this build.
I don't think you should really ever build Pos 1s as a pure glass cannon, because it's not your fucking job.
Right.
You need to be the stable, reliable damage source.
Keep the carry alive is the focus of most of these fights.
That the team can build around. So if he has a BKB there and can, like, I don't know, break out a tree ulti, pressure Zeus away.
Right.
Break up the chain stun.
Plague, I need the loo, so keep the chat busy. The camera is on Huskar.
Huskar. Alright, let's tune into Huskar TV. Oh, God. Keep you guys busy. Keep you animals busy. What do I do to keep you busy? Oh. I hope it's not talking about DotA. I don't like doing that. So Roshan back up in 20 seconds. So once again, it's all going to be about Roche. Because obviously, if Huskar can actually survive this initial burst, I can jingle some. I don't know if I got keys with me. My perfect Sunday. My perfect Sunday is a nice swim in the morning, and then I go to Pret, and I'm starting to doubt if I go to Pret because that shit's fucking expensive these days. But I go to Pret and have some breakfast, and then sort of relax for a bit of the day. Normally have a nap around about like 3 PM, and just enjoy some dotes for the rest of the evening. That's my perfect Sunday. I can't do it for them. I'm a big apple fan. Big apple crumble, apple tart, apple pie, all the way. I have a mic that actually is good. Oh shit, we got a fight coming, boys. Let's hope it's centered around Huskar. So smoke on smoke action. Kara's already killed one support. He's been caught in the back line. Is Huskar ready to go in? He is. But he's just gonna get killed. Oh my god. And the tip to follow. Well, this game is fucking... Oh, wait a minute! The Witch Doctor ulti! Holy shit! Can Kara now still do it? Oh my god, Kara's gonna fucking live. Oh my god. Well, there we go. Game is over. Too hot for those who have won again. I swim in my local, it's like Better Health, Vauxhall Better Health gym or whatever, it's got a pool in it. I was looking at David Lloyd's.
Oh shit!
Ashwin raves about David Lloyd's all the time. They are fucking pricey.
They are expensive. Plague, they all died!
They all died, so it was an exciting fight, and by that I mean Kara butchered the Witch Doctor before the fight even started. And Huskar bravely ulted on top of her. They both BKB'd and he got 2 shots. It was alarming. But yeah, I'm going on a David Lloyd's like gym tour on Saturday to see if I can be persuaded to. So I've just put my invoices in for this month. And I'm feeling like I can splash some cash.
I'm going to say a couple of things about David Lloyd. Number one, obviously I live in Twickenham. There's a lot of yummy mummies around here. It's like the yummy mummy capital of London, I would say.
Yeah.
They all fucking go to David Lloyd.
Yeah.
In terms of a young fella like yourself, I don't know if it has as much to offer as you're not, no offense, a yummy mummy. You're just a lad who might pop into David Lloyd's occasionally. Have you heard of Lululemon? I'm sure you have.
I have, yeah.
So the yummy mummies of Twickenham drop their kids at school in their Lululemon gear. Yep. And then they drive in their Range Rovers and shit down to David Lloyd, and they all go there and do whatever, and then drink coffee together.
Nice.
That is the Twickenham lifestyle for a lot of these YMs. In terms of what you can get there as just a regular person, I have no idea. But I know that if you want to take your kids there, there's loads of shit for them to do. There's pools.
Yeah, there's like a crash and
everything.
Like
It's literally. The business is designed around yummy mummies who want to stay in shape or get in shape and have kids to worry about. That seems to be the David Lloyd business model in this area. So I don't know what it offers for a young buck such as yourself.
Well, I know Thomas is a David Lloyd's user. I think Ashwin is as well.
They're very nice. Like, it's very nice.
They're big fans of the spa facilities after workouts and things like that. But it's £140 per month.
Right.
Which is more than I am comfortable spending on a gym at the moment.
So if you look at a decent gym, they are expensive.
They are expensive, but
Oh shit! Alfredo was trying to fight PA. It's not going to work out. Oh, hello! Oh, this could be trouble. But no, it's too little, too late.
Yeah.
Okay, I think they can call this game.
They can definitely call it. Right, I'm gonna pop to my Wogan winners game. I will join game 2 for this, so
All right.
I'm invited.
Yeah.
But I gotta.
I'll make sure you're in. But yeah, go for it.
See ya.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
The yummy mummy term means they're not MILFs. No, they're not MILFs. MILFs are specifically slightly older.
Radiant's top tower.
A yummy mummy would be a woman in her... She's like 30. Maybe even younger than that. And they're still in great shape. They're still hot. And they wear the Lululemon and look great in it. And they go to the gym and they're like hot. And then MILFs, I would say you have to be 40 to be a MILF. I don't think you can be 30 and be a MILF. I'm sorry. If you are 18, you can think that way, but that person's only 12 years older than you. They're not old enough to be your mum. I'm saying a MILF has to be old enough to be your mother. That's just how I feel about it.
What sort of prize is this?
You can say whatever you want. You're wrong. Because I'm old and I know. I know things. To you guys, who are like 19, people that are 30 are old. If I hang out with someone who's like 21, they're like, wow, you look so young for 47. I'm like, no, I look exactly 47. The problem is you don't know what 47 looks like. You guys are clueless. But if you are not 40, you can't be a MILF.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, Scandinavia is crazy. But again, when you're my age, you can spot other people who are your age. And you know all the telltale signs to look for. And I mean, you know, I go to Scandinavia, and I'll say the first thing, Scandinavian people, on the whole, are dressed very well. They're dressed well, they are turned out well, they have good hair, they clearly have like good bones and everything. You don't see very many people who are out of shape in Scandinavia. There are very attractive people. I mean, I spent a lot of time in Sweden. I will say the idea that all the women in Sweden are babes is very far wide of the mark. But they're just an attractive people. They just seem to have. They turned out well. They seem very bright and full of life. You can tell they're all fucking healthy as fuck. And they all seem very content. But yeah, they're not all like, it's not like you're just walking in an ocean of Liz Hurley's or some other contemporary babe like that. Why is PA going dadeless? We don't ask too many questions here. We just being chill. We just let whatever be may be. So I think this Wraith King pick was a disaster for Mancaf. Is Alfredo standing in, or is this his team, isn't it? I think this was a bad choice. I think the idea behind the choice was, by the way, look, you can really get in this bush. The idea behind this pick, to me, let's see what we can see of this from our lofty vantage point. We can just here on the plains of the Mad Moon, a group of intrepid explorers kills the experts. Oh shit! Oh shit! A murder was committed here this day. So I think the idea behind the Wraith King pick is that if PA blows me up, I've always got a second life. But I just think the issue you're going to have is she can just do that twice. That is lucky. Holy shit.
Your Shan has fallen to the dire.
Immortality.
What's a good counter pick to PA? Well, let's ask Plague. He knows what's up. He's a smart boy. The thing is, so her damage is entirely physical. So Terra Blade is I would say generally considered a good counter because he has incredibly high armor, and if she does start to get you low, you just fucking sunder her, right? That's the theory. I think Sven can be considered a good counter because again, he's high armor, and he hits like a truck, and he could maybe blow her up. Wow! Wow!
Radiant's middle house has fallen.
You know what? If I think this Visage pick fucked him into a hole. I really do. They have no good jump in this team.
Radiant's middle barracks.
The Shadow Shaman blinks and insta dies. Like, that's not lockdown. The Slardar BKBs and goes in and fucking batters you. This is why, like, these kind of picks, you have to have the right lineup. I guess the plan was the Huskar goes in, but that's not lockdown.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire victory.
No, Spectre's a terrible PA counter. Plague was saying because she has natural break now with Fan of Knives. This was meant to be a push lineup from the looks of it, and it just didn't work out. I feel like if they ban PA, they have a shot, but the PA got out of control. I mean, Kara was 15, 2, and 10. Mid didn't matter. Ben did nothing. Zoey did nothing. Bass did nothing, really, in terms of winning the game. Like, they were just doing their basic bitch jobs. Like, it was okay. I think the Bass's heals were annoying. His ult was probably annoying, but it's not like these three were like the deciding factor. These were two great fucking picks, and you got NPR Slardar, which is always going to be good, and Kara fucking crushed it on the PA. Szethw did nothing. Nutkin did nothing. Bean did nothing. Madge sort of won the lane and then lost the game. They had those two stupid fights where they just blew it, and this pick just did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I didn't see that, Snook. But either way, in terms of how the game went off, the main problem was they couldn't stop Slardar and PA. Like, it's not even about somebody did a good spellcast. It's literally they couldn't cope with those two heroes. Because they had two ways to blow up their back line. And then, what do either of them care about Wraith King? And then if they just fucking stomp Huskar... Like, you get him stunned and you go on him with a crit with Zoey, like, what... not with Zoey, with Kara, what do you do? I mean, the charge is always good for disrupting things, but it was just like...
Nice jump, Alistair.
The Slaughter and the PA alone
Zero
were
just
enough.
resubed for 8 months.
They could not cope with those three. Those two. But the PA just gets it. Slaughter and PA just blow up two of your heroes at the start of the fight. Alright, Snook, sorry. They were vital to the win. It wasn't just PA and Slaughter being unstoppable.
Nice jump, Alistair.
It was that charge.
HNR46 just resubed for 10 months.
I just don't understand the Wraith King pick. I do not understand the Wraith King pick. At all. I don't understand how Huskar won the game super hard and then just threw it. Just bizarre. Do you know what I think part of it was? Is that when they group up to take buildings, which is their whole thing, Huskar can't just appear out of nowhere and blow one person up, because he has to dive into multiple people, because they're coming to defend the towers. So Huskar goes in against like 3 people, thinking, I'm going to do Huskar things because I won mid. Doesn't have BKB, and they just isolate him and blow him up. And because you have 2 5s in Shadow Shaman and Witch Doctor, they ain't gonna fucking help. Your carry's off waddling around. It's entirely Visage, who at that point in the game is just like hitting buildings, not helping Huskar. Whereas you have a PA and a Slaughter, they both fucking go in. BKB double jump. You're gonna blow someone up instantly. Instantly. Yes, you missed the game. Is that a surprise? It's 9 o'clock. Finishing briefing? Briefing? What briefing? Does anyone who's played in these tournaments, what briefing is Kara talking about? Is this from their coach?
10 seconds remaining.
Pick me PA again, brief over. They'll ban it this time. They have to ban
5
it.
seconds
The
remaining.
Red King pick was a bad pick, and they needed to ban PA. That was it. I think they might have had a shot. Ah, thank you, Snoop.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
They're just going to ban Ben's Heroes again, and then also add PA to that mix.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Given how often, here's the thing: if I'm playing as a support and there's a PA in the game, there is no shame in getting a Ghost Scepter first item. Do it, just do it. You have a carry with 2 lives. It would be nice if you were alive to cast some spells. I mean, I think as well, Shadow Shaman and Witch Doctor is shit, right? Like, they both need to be quite close in to use their spells. And you're up against, like, a pretty scary Spirit Breaker and Zeus can both cancel your shit.
Radiant team
You're just you're not gonna get your shit off. It's a big problem. I mean, I like Witch Doctor in the lane, but the lane they were so passive.
Remaining.
Would you recommend getting Mad
5
Games Tycoon
seconds
if I want a more
remaining.
in-depth version of Game Dev Tycoon? So, I enjoyed playing that game when I was playing it, but I don't know if you noticed, I think it would have been the 3rd run that I did. I had $4.5 billion in the bank in 1990, and the game goes on for another 30 years. I owned Sony, Nintendo, Valve, Tencent, Konami, and a couple of other companies. Ubisoft and someone else. I don't think it's quite challenging enough. I know that what you can do is adjust sliders so that, for example, your review scores are a bit more random, rather than just being, you put enough bubbles in, it's a good game. Like, sometimes it'll just be like, I just didn't like it. Or, oh, I just loved it. So it could work either way, because you could have a game where it's not the best game ever, and you didn't put all the bubbles in, but it doesn't matter because you randomly got lucky. So the research I did on the game was I watched one 10-minute video where the guy just told me literally the mechanics of the game.
5 seconds remaining.
It wasn't like do X, then in year 5 do X. It was just,
Dire team ban.
this is one of the mechanics in the game,
Dire team
which is
ban.
kind of hidden. Like, for example, when it comes to making consoles, each tier of tech level 2, tech level 3, will have a tier 1 of that tier and a tier 2 of that tier. So imagine like tier 1, tier 2A, tier 2B. The main thing is to get your console out first
5 seconds remaining.
and try and get it on the market and get games. Because if your console is the first like Tech 3 console on the market, people will start making games for it. And as soon as people start making games for your console, it will start to sell. And the more games that there are for your console, the more people buy it. So as soon as it's out, you could start cranking out games for it. They don't even have to be amazing, just like 80%
10
games.
seconds remaining.
Like high 70s, low 80s, that's fine.
Radiant
Because
team
each of those is worth like a percentage of extra sales. And when your console starts to get towards 5% market share, you're going to make $1.5 billion from it. And then you can buy another company. And once you do that, you can get 2 research labs with like 20 people in each. And as soon as the new tech comes out for the new tier, you research it. And as soon as the final bit is researched, you're making a console. And you've got an engineer, a hardware lab with 25 people in it. And they're all in the 90s because you've been training them up between consoles. And then you literally just crank out a console. And immediately, with all the money you get from the first wave of sales, you immediately go in and you improve the cost of it.
10 seconds
So
remaining.
Game Dev Tycoon is a bit more arcane. And
5
the issue with
seconds
Game Dev
remaining.
Tycoon is, I'd say the fundamental difference between the two is that Game Dev Tycoon, you're competing against yourself. Always. Because essentially, if I make a game that gets 10 out of 10, my next game, even if I put more bubbles into it, with the same people and the same perfect sliders, will not get 10 out of 10.
Radiant team.
Which is silly. Because there have definitely been companies out there that have released multiple 10 out of 10 games.
Devinator-basso just resubed for 9 months.
And there are definitely companies out there that will ship a game that is a sequel to the last game that they released. Football Manager,
10
FIFA,
seconds remaining.
and it will still sell. So this game does a better job of
5
saying, do you know
seconds
what?
remaining.
You put 9 months into producing that game, a year into
Radiant
producing that game.
team picked.
You've got an amazing team of developers. You are absolutely producing a game that's going to make money here. It might not be a 99%er, but it's going to be like a 91, 92%. People are going to buy it. But the problem is, if you want to have a challenge in the game, the moment you start
10
doing
seconds
consoles, the
remaining.
challenge is over. Because the moment you start self-publishing, and the moment that you
seconds
start
remaining.
making consoles, the game is too easy. Because you don't even have to have a successful console.
Hello?
Hello!
How you doing?
Doing alright. I don't want to talk about the Unity thing. There's nothing we can do about it. It's dog shit. There's plenty of articles about it. Go read those.
Yeah.
No one here is going to say it's a good idea. If they do, they obviously don't know about it. But yeah, we don't have to really. We don't really have to get into it. Conquer, Venge, Primal Beast.
So I don't know how true this is. Rort's found a
10
random
seconds remaining.
high-ranked Dota streamer who ranked Kunkka as an S-tier mid alongside
5
Evoker this patch.
seconds
The
remaining.
only 2 S-tier mids. And obviously Greg seized upon that as the copium he needs in his life. But I'm ready to believe it. This fucking Kunkka, man. He's always just about viable and then insanely OP if he gets the chance.
I mean, Head was fucking crushing with this hero as pos
10
3.
seconds remaining.
Like, people have to ban it against him because he keeps
5
winning with it.
seconds remaining.
I do hope they ban PA this time. If they want to be really bold, I guess they can let it through. But they should just ban it. Just ban it.
I'm surprised they haven't already.
I think
'Cause I
think whoever their coach is was listening and has now picked Troll, thinking if they want to pick PA, let them. We've got Troll. I think that
They were
might
going to
be-
pick it last time, right? Last pick probably, and they got banned. So as you know, I'm lying. They can't pick PA. It's literally impossible for Radiant to pick PA because Primal Beast is in the game, and it's the probably hardest hero-to-hero counter in the entire game.
How so?
Is Primal Beast, because this Primal Beast hero, he goes this fucking Blade Mail build and destroys you all game, and then he gets an Ags, and he breaks you on like a 5-second cooldown. He just runs around smashing his E, and all those little breaks in the ground, every single one of them breaks you, and you're sad. You're so fucking sad.
You can say Minecraft don't have a coach, but I guarantee you Jonas was feeding them information if he ever had any to feed them. I guarantee you.
I think he's casting the games themselves, but he's bringing his own insight to the matter.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he would listen to the wise words of Play Gugar.
Of course.
And I'm going to break it out.
Remaining.
Maybe Jonas didn't take a break from
Dire
casting
came
to
back.
cheat. I doubt it.
Team pick.
I just like to imagine it. I think I can adjust the volume of it, right?
You can. Well, I think you can turn down all the soundboards for yourself. I don't know if you can adjust them individually. Probably
10
can.
seconds remaining.
It's just so funny.
5
Here, I'll edit the
seconds
volume.
remaining.
Yeah, Play
That's from StarCraft, isn't it?
Yes, sir. I've been watching StarCraft videos for the last hour before.
Right.
Like hypest moments in StarCraft, and
Yeah.
like I honestly, I oddly enough, when I first started out in Dota, a lot of the people I met came from StarCraft, which when I started watching, it would have been just in TV and owned TV. StarCraft was what I watched, and I watched Day 9, and I watched Husky, and I watched StarCraft tournaments, and I played StarCraft, and I loved it.
The good studio was StarCraft, wasn't it?
I think they might have done
Mix of both.
StarCraft early on.
Because I know there's that old James Too Good compilation from like 2014 or whatever.
Yeah.
Made by that guy Ryan something or other.
Rheinforce?
That it's just something like that. That
was... Rheinforce became an Overwatch pro, I think. But he was
he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
I remember because he worked for the Good Studio for a bit.
He did.
I remember he made this like the best of the Good Studio compilation. There was a bunch of essentially James and what was that?
5 seconds
remaining. He was a really famous like StarCraft. I don't know if it was a pro
Apollo?
or just no, not Apollo.
Because like... Apollo lived at the Good Studio house.
It was like man, I'll work
it
out
was
later.
Tasteless.
In control.
In control. Yeah.
It was just In Control and James just insulting each other on a 2-person panel for like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eri knows. They had great chemistry.
I mean,
just insulting each other's mums basically the entire time.
Didn't In Control die?
I think he did.
Yeah. Yeah. People fucking loved that guy. Like, if you were a StarCraft fan, I think first of all, the Good Studio, as usual with stuff James does, was way ahead of his time. Like, it absolutely understood what is fun about casting and the internet. And how can we make this fun? How can we engage the audience? How can we also not just be like this bland bullshit? Like, did you ever see Jinx TV?
No.
So Jinx was a UK live stream. I don't know if they're still fucking going. They would stream to like hardly any people, and they had the full studio and all this kind of shit. And it was all very polished. Absolute wank. Absolute wank. Because there's no connection between the audience and this. This isn't what they like. Like, they're either like ultra polished stage show for the live events, but Dream League, people love Dream League because it feels more relaxed and laid back, and it has stupid stuff like the band and funny games and all this kind of shit, and a bunch of people sitting on a sofa just having a laugh. And it's kind of a throwback. Obviously, Dream League owes a lot to James because he basically built it, like the format of the show, and showed, look, this is what people want. They don't want a bunch of people sitting around in suits. For the main event and stuff, sure, go ahead. Like, I've kind of changed my mind on that. People love it. They love the spectacle. They want to feel like this is a big deal. And people all dressed up and with the stage show and the lights. People like that. Fair enough.
I do like suits.
Yeah, I mean, for the big stage, absolutely. But when we're all just sitting on a sofa talking about some fucking group stage games, we don't have to do it in a dull style. So StarCraft 2, when he did that and stuff like that, when you look at like Day 9 and guys like that did it, it always felt like a bit more chill, because it obviously wasn't as massive as like League or fucking CS or something like that. And it was the early days when you could kind of clown around. The kind of people that were into this were not the casual viewers. They're hardcore fucking fans. Yep. They don't give a shit about the production values. They get all the in-jokes. This is proto Twitch chat when it was actually fun. And it was just, honestly, it was something else. But anyway, so watching these old vids, you see guys like that, so many people that I'm like, oh shit, I know that guy. So when I started off in Dota, you'd meet them all, and they were fleeing StarCraft because it was dying, and they were like trying to do other things. And I was, just trying to keep esports alive. They just loved esports, but their game was StarCraft. Like, you talk to all those old StarCraft guys, if you give them a minute, they'll fucking talk about StarCraft.
Bulbarage just resubbed for 72 months.
They'd be like if Dota died.
Yeah.
Think about it. You'd still talk about TIs and I remember Dota this, I remember Dota that. Like, StarCraft was like that. It just fucking disappeared.
You can't improve until you make mistakes. Goodness.
Alright, I'm gonna grab a lovely glass of refreshing water.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I just want to say, I think this PL last pick is throwing. I'm saying it's a 1-1. Boldly putting that one down a minute before the game begins.
It's an interesting one.
Will you come mid and hold hands with me?
And ice.
Yeah, I think Day 9's doing fine. He got thrown under the bus at TI 7. And I think it soured a lot of people on him as a sort of esports presenter, which I don't think was fair. He got chucked into a game he didn't play with a panel that was no fucking help. And it didn't look good. It was a damn shame. Because TI 6 was so fucking good. And then TI 7 was just not.
The battle begins.
Ben picking fucking Zeus again. Games were good at TI 7. As usual, that's the real thing to look back on, but I'm talking from a production value. Production value at TI 7 was the same, but the problem was the panel. They were like, we're going to have Day 9, who doesn't play Dota, and we're going to have Ake and PPD and another pro. I can't remember who else. They would like rotate them in and out. It was like the driest fucking panels. And because they're all pros, someone would say, I think they could pick so-and-so here, or I think blah blah. And they'd be like, yep. End of conversation. It's really awful.
You get nothing.
I'm kind of tempted to come back to MTG, but given that a new set has just come out, I figure I'll get in and I'll have some decks that'll last me a while, but it's so fucking expensive. Every time I want to get back into MTG, I'm looking at about 80 to 100 quid to get a reasonable series of decks together. And that'll be me missing tons of stuff. Oh, you need so-and-so card for that to work. Like, building these decks is expensive. Although I suppose I could fucking rinse a bunch of the cards I can no longer play. All the cards I spent money on getting for my lovely mono black deck that I fucking loved playing. Meat hooking the shit out of people. Oh. But I used to really love watching StarCraft. Watching some of the old vids is kind of hype. It was a fun game, man. It was a fun game to watch. Because like Dotes, you could copy, and probably slightly more easily than Dotes, you could copy build orders. And I'd have them written down on a piece of paper next to me. And you'd be like, okay, you know, 3 gas, and then 7 this, and 9 that, and then build 2 of these, and scout that. And my problem was, that would have been when I was in my 30s. I never had the micro skills. I'd never played a game like this before. It was just hard. By the way, is chat still working? Are you guys still there? Hello? Anyone?
I'm seeing a chat. I'm seeing. I know it's not an easy solution. Oh no, it just reloaded. Holy shit! A bunch of chat just spawned in.
Oh really? Okay, I need to refresh because no one's saying anything. It was JQ lol was the last message I saw. Oh, there we go.
And they're all saying hello, hi, loud and clear. Ted says Eric because he's always going to be a wanker about things.
Poor Eri. Look, that's not fair play.
You know I love you, Eri. I mean, I'm the person who says hat on a hat, so I can't really talk about.
Yeah, but that's legit, mate. Everybody knows hat on a hat now. I've got people to use it on casts. Remember?
Sheep was actually saying how annoyed she was by the constant hat on a hat pressure.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, what's happening in Dota 2 right now? Dar winning off lane, Dar winning mid, Dar even safe lane. So they are running Conquer mid primal. I feel like this should be the freest okay. Aside from the ice path, which is I've heard an absolute pain for primal in teamfights because you just charge in and run into the wall of ice. He should have a pretty fucking free game, if I'm honest. I don't see how they ever stop this bet primal.
I mean, you just have to trust that the goons... I mean, it's Bast who considers himself a Jakiro specialist. He will miss an ice path, and more importantly, will try to start a fight with one. The lads love to start a fight with ice path. That classic 2-second stun that is miles away from your entire team and reveals where you are.
I will say, it doesn't... Just because of the Primal Beast matchup, the earlier you get it down, the better, because it's like... How long does it last?
A couple of seconds.
4.5 seconds? So 4.5 seconds where Primal Beast actually...
That's a max level,
into
but
a
yes,
fight.
yes, it is smart.
It is a right fucking pain.
Like, you just need to spot him and whack it down, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Even if it doesn't hit anyone, as long as it's through the middle of your team so he can't go through you. Who has been charged with Darkness and Onslaught? I'm not sure. I presume Spirit Breaker would. I don't know. Interesting question. As in, if they're going head-on, like, head-on collision, or are you talking more of like a...
I don't think it would matter. I don't think it would matter. Charge of Darkness versus Onslaught. Which charge is better, Onslaught versus Charge of Darkness? Here's a vid. Display capture.
He spends quite a bit of time high-fiving first. Good to see.
Oh, so Onslaught wins. I'm just watching that.
Yeah,
so
Onslaught does win.
Onslaught wins. Newer hero wins.
LOL at the end.
Newer hero wins. Fucking typical.
That is very typical.
Radiant are scanning.
Does it matter which one is cast first? It shouldn't. I don't know why that would matter. I mean, look, guys, if you're watching this stream, you're not playing Dota. Fire up Dotes. Give it a fucking go yourself.
It'd be very hard to... I think they were max level, matey, so yeah, he would. I think it didn't show his level because he was the enemy hero. Oh, I got a quick call my parents telling them my exciting day at DSEI, which I didn't attend, so I'll be right back.
Do it, bud. Oh, when the sun beats down and burns the tar up on the roof.
You're a beautiful person with a charming personality.
And your shoes get so hot, you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Out of the sun, under the boardwalk. We'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above. It's smut. It's pure smut. People having sex in a dark place. Disgraceful. I solve my problems and I see the light. We got a loving thing, we gotta feed it right. There ain't no danger we can go too far. We stop believing now that we can be who we are. Grease is the word. What a banger. Oh, look out, Pio! Bomb! Bam! More. Nope, Mad's running. It's got groove, it's got meaning. Bip, bip, bip. The only good song to come out of Greece, and it's a banger. That reminds me. Oh shit! Well, that rotation was expensive. They all perished. Yeah, it's been a stately one. Game 1 went too hot for DotA, so Mancaf were trying to take it easy, win the lanes. And unfortunately, they just gave up a triple death. Ben picking up 2 kills. Roger, what is the TF going on in Miami, bruh? What is that a reference to? Oh, Ben just died. What is the Miami reference? Because I don't think any of us knew what the fuck it was meant to be. When you say it's a random meme, everything could be a random meme. I'm saying, what is the fucking meme? What is it?
Is it a feed? Maybe it's a bait. Is it a feed? Maybe it's a bait.
Here we go.
Are scanning.
Boy, what the fuck going on in Miami, bro?
I see. It's one of those hilarious Screech memes that the young folks like.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Just out of nowhere, stick it on anything. Ha 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 ha. It's just, what does it have to do with Goon TI? We just didn't understand. Why has he put this on here? We just didn't understand it, Roger. It's just a standard, fuck going on in Miami, bro. And then there'll be some yelling, some weird music, flashing lights. It'll be probably someone falling off something. People fighting. You know, the usual shit. You just wrote it and nobody said anything. Everybody said, what is the Miami thing about? That was the #1 thing I saw. Was, what the fuck is this Miami? It's a great overlay. I just wanted an explanation. I think it's reasonable. Because I was like, are we missing out? Is this a Goon TI reference? Is there a team called the fuck going on in Miami, bro? Like, what's going on? You dropped it out of the blue. It's a bit like if there was a fucking, you know, new Matrix movie and Neo just says, the fuck going on in Miami, bro? You'd be like, what? What? When did Neo care about Miami? What's happening? I'll ask Plague when he gets back.
You're a trusty mate.
Send overlay without second thought. There you go! First of all, I didn't ask for it. The goons did, and I'm sure they thank you profusely. I think it's reasonable to ask what the reference is. Your reaction is very negative. I'm just saying, what is that a reference to? And you're getting defensive. You know something's up. You know you fucked up. Why did Troll leave the lane?
Missing bottom.
You know you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. You have fucked up now. Now you have fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up. Now you have fucked up. What?
Dire's top tower is
God, I thought she had a hex. Of course she'd used Pickball. No, Seastein, it's just a reference that's probably older than you are.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nutkin, what is the point in you, sir? Well, you can leave your 2 cents and I do appreciate it, but I think I'll wait till Sixers finish the game.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, yes. Oh my god. Kara?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Hello again.
Hello.
What's
Oh
occurring
my
in this game of
God.
Dota? Once again, Too Hot for Dota are getting away with their fucking lies.
Yeah, but
Dire's top tower
if you
is
watch Mancaf, I'm not kidding. This is like Madge and Bean are just trolls. Like I'm not even kidding. If you just cut out half of the stupid dog shit, it was funny, wouldn't it? That they do, they would actually be good. Like they can win lanes and stuff, but they just fucking do the dumbest shit. And then you've also got the giant anchor that is Nutkin playing support. There's a Zeus, right? Mid. He goes for the rune. Great charge from Madge. Catches the Zeus. Bonk. 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 And Nutkin is like, this is great. And he's just standing there watching. Doesn't think to cast any spells. Doesn't think to do any right clicking. He's just like a fucking spectator. And then the Zeus leaps over the cliff and lives. And then they have 2 bad fights following that. And it's like, yeah, you almost had a bit of momentum going there. And then your heroes just don't want to fucking do anything. And they'll do stuff like me primal, me charge into 4 heroes. And it's just like, what? Why are you doing this? They just can't help themselves. Just these messy ass fights. Nutkin better be like, I'm going to say he must be bottom 10 of the strats thing for GoonTI.
That means he'd be probably... There's a lot of people he'd have to be lower than to be bottom 10, but I don't think he probably is lower than.
He is incredibly 46th.
Bean is... Ooh. Oh my god! Bean almost lived. Holy shit, that was close. They might get some turnarounds here. Here comes Madge. Bop, bop. Saved by the Dawnbreaker.
Troll's going in on MPR, gets the kill.
Oh, this is Troll death.
This is what's happened to them.
Poorly.
This is what's happened to them every fight.
Yeah, I guess the go in uncontrollably strat runs into issues against Dawnbreaker. No, Dawn is the, oh, let's just take a pause. Let's take our 3 seconds to relax and chill out. But Troll can't do that, and neither can Primal.
Yeah.
I do think... I think Maelstrom Troll is pretty garbage compared to Battle Fury. So I'll be interested to see if he can make it work, because I don't think he can. Oh shit, my team's won already. Fucking hell.
Wow. Who are they up against again?
Hooligans?
Yeah,
so
well, okay,
the KBJ
brother.
stack, basically.
Okay, brother. I mean, I think we could win inside 20 minutes against the KBJ stack.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Brilliant.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So we were saying in the event of tiebreakers, if both teams have to play against a team which is the 4 bottom players on the leaderboard and me, and whichever team beats us quicker goes through.
I like that idea a lot.
I think that'd be really fucking funny.
Yeah, that is fucking brilliant.
So that would be... I mean, there won't be a tiebreaker just to fuck with it, but... So the team as it stands would be... Just scrolling, I'm scrolling. Roth McThickridge, Hunter, Penn, Zebulon, and me. And that is a guy on -25, -26, -30, and -29, and me.
-30's impressive.
Yeah.
All of those are fucking impressive.
That's Hunter.
I fucking love that idea. I think it absolutely should be done. I think, sadly, there just won't be that many tiebreakers, but it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
I also know that the goons, being a bunch of no-fun, wet babies, will say, "No, we don't want to do that. We'll just play a game against each other. We're going to do the most boring idea because
who's got the highest strats,
it's
average
not
strats
as
score.
much fun. That sounds like it would be entertaining and fun, so we don't want to do it." NPR kills Kunker.
I gotta go draft quickly. I'll be right back.
Do
again.
it, brother.
Sorry,
do it.
I'm being a bit of a Larry Llama today.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Emrad, you would be amazed. I mean, bear in mind that this is apparently not even the official stream for GoonTI. That would be Super's stream. And we've had issues with the in-houses before, where I've said, is there any chance we can move it to Wednesday? Huge fucking uproar. The goons are essentially operate... I don't know if you see me play DotA with them. I am not in control in any way. I have no say in anything they do. I can beg them to do things, they won't do it. I can offer reasonable excuses or arguments or suggestions, they won't do it. Regardless of what it is. Or why. Or whether it would be fun. Or whether they would even enjoy it. They're like babies. Yeah, and Munt literally owns the Discord. Like, I am literally a fucking passenger in this whole thing.
Is under attack.
So, if we have a great suggestion for tiebreakers, I fucking guarantee you, the goons will be like, no, we've decided we don't want to do it. Because they are literally a bunch of fucking babies. No word of a lie. When it comes to this shit, this is like baby central. No, not kidding. You don't remember, you guys weren't here for the early days of the in-houses when it was like, you're lucky to cast it anyway. We're not doing this for your stream. I was like, okay. You just, you know, using the community that I built up over 8 years and my Discord to organize it, and with everybody that's in my community and all the rest of it, my mods and all the rest of it. This is just something that I'm just happen to be a part of. That was their attitude. So if we made suggestions about Goon TI, like, how about we did this cool thing, I'd say at least 40% would say they don't like it because they're giant fucking babies about it.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I don't even know what this clip is. I mean, the community's great, but about certain things, they are fucking bellends. And the in-houses and these tournaments and stuff, I would say, is definitely one of the things that they can get very fucking funny about it for no good reason.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Like, literally no good reason. Like, why wouldn't you want to do that? That would be fun. That would actually be fun. Wait, how can throw again? Are they playing tonight? I thought it was Wogan's winners were playing. Are they playing against Because are top of the table. They're gonna bump face first into a Nutkin here and kill him. Not the intended target. I wouldn't have used Spirit Breaker ult there, I've got to say. I think you can just kill him. It's just a Lich. Head's internet went down, so they lost?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They lost to Spherical? Wow. If Wogan's winners can't beat the fucking Hooligoons or whatever they're playing, I mean, fucking hell. Those lads are struggling.
Illusion.
Yeah, PL is getting pretty big.
Tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
I feel like Too Hot for DOTA's execution is just better than Mancaf's. Mancaf are just kind of insane. Has been 2-0'd by the Germans. Is that because of Head's DC?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So game what? They legit lost to the German stack? No way. Really? Wasn't the German stack fucking Struggle City? Let me look at the fucking groups here.
Is under attack.
So the German stack is Spherical, right? Oh, they're not doing too badly, actually. They're 7-3, so now they're drawn with are also 7-3. Too Hot for Dota, after this will be probably 9-1, so they'll probably go through.
Mine is the anvil on which
Again, the Vision War is winning. They know they've got vision here. Because Lich died here. Here comes a boat to kill a Jakiro. Who doesn't even die. Gets all his shit off. Troll maybe can get on top of Zeus here. They do get Zeus. Here comes Dawn. Troll is in. He's isolated. Help him out, team. Help him out! Oh, the swap! The suck! They get Kara! They get 4! Can they get NPR? I don't think they can. Get a TP out. Pretty nice. How about this, team? How about you get rid of their fucking vision in this area? You know it's there. You've been ganked there twice. Good fight for Mancap. I think that was a good fight for them. They got a bit more money out of it. They got twice as much. Bit more XP. And they shut down this PL. They killed the PL. Very grosser. Molto bene. Another extraction. Matey. That is... I don't know if that's the word you want. Another extraction. Another extraction. I think your translation has failed you there.
Tower is under attack.
A false friend. A ballot. What? Okay. Are you speaking through Google Translate tonight?
Radiant are scanning.
Super Pummans, let me see how long you've been sub for. Let's have a look here. 3 years. Sorry, I'll cast out like this. Oh, that's a good effort from Madge there. Well done. Yeah, OD never shouts. Fog never shouts. Cap never shouts. Sunsfan never shouts. Dotacasters never shout. They're famous for just very quietly. Oh, and PL's been caught out there and he's died. The Jakiro's dead as well. In goes Madge and he's managed to get his BKB off. He's died. You're out of your fucking mind. False friend is a word that sounds like another one in another language. Huh. Yeah, I'm sure he is. But the point is, Plev, Flax not yelling would be a first. What the fuck? I mean, who doesn't fucking just say to him? It's not me. It's Dota casting. Who doesn't yell when they're Dota casting? It's not me. Is it? It's nothing to do with me. It's just Dota. Like you're still making out like it's my problem. I'll have a word with my caster friends. Guys, can you keep it down, please? People in Twitch chat think we shout too much, so let's keep it down, lads, okay? Well, actually, I'm the only one that yells. Super Punman says, "Oh, Flax not yelling would be a first." It's only Flax that yells. Fucking bellends. Honestly, I'm fucking sick to death of streaming at the moment. I hate everyone. It's doing my nut. The whole thing. Streaming, content creation. I'm just kind of tapped out of all of it. I'm just sick of the fucking state of audiences. I see that people on other people's videos, see people on other people's streams. It's just fucking despicable. Like, I don't think you guys understand. Jenny, I want to be real here for a second. I'm not a fucking computer program. I'm not an NPC. You guys get that, right? Like, I read the comments and shit that people say. It does fucking matter. You were a human being typing that shit. This goes for all of you and everyone that fucking comments and stuff. If you think you can type stuff and you just deal with it, I'll fucking critique you. That's why I do. That's why I have a fucking go at chat. If you want to give it, you've got to be able to take it. I'm gonna fucking give you just as much fucking shit as you give me. I guarantee it. Because people just thinking they can type shit when you call them out, they're gonna be like, fuck off.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You want to type shit? I can see your fucking username. I'm gonna call you out and call you a cunt. Whoever you fucking are, I don't give a fuck. It really fucking gets my goat. Big fight here. Sorry. Big fight here. NPR's been rooted up. Oh, there's the swap. Madge is going down. They do get Madge. I think this PL is becoming a problem. He is quite low. Stun from szethw goes on an illusion. Bean in trouble here. Bean goes down as well. Nutkin last man standing. And this is looking like a 2-0 for Too Hot for DotA. Hey, that was much fucking better, wasn't it? Much more fucking enjoyable. I'm gonna go in high ground here, and looks like they're gonna get it. We've got creeps coming in. This PL's looking pretty large. Has the heart, still has Aegis, of course, and no buyback on Troll. It's gonna be a lane of racks. They do still have their tier 2s in the other lanes, so we'll see.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Here comes Ben up the mid lane. He's going to push this out. Maybe they'll turn around and get this tier 2 as well. Everyone's going to be back up, but these fights so far have been pretty messy. No BKB on Troll, that's a problem. I'm not quite sure why he's finished the Mjolnir and the Blink. I think a BKB would have been a pretty good item for him in this game. Well, who was it who asked for it? Let's have a look. Scrolling up. Mengu? Mengu? Not a sub? Just some fucking prick? It's DotA, it's a hype game. It's just sort of stupid comments that stick in your head. It's just fucking irritating. Like, why are these people turning up? You're watching the DotA tournament, you just decide to turn up and just talk out your fucking arse. I just don't understand it. If you don't know what's going on or you're not enjoying it, just fuck off. Like, I don't need your comment. Just leave. I would much rather you just left, which is what you would do in any other situation. You're not like in the TV show you're watching. You change the channel. You don't take the time to email in, or better yet, live in the middle of it, message someone. Dear presenter in the middle of your fucking show, please stop yelling. You just change the fucking channel. What's wrong with you? I just don't understand this fucking entitlement that viewers have on Twitch. Like, you don't design the broadcast. This is what it is. If you don't like it, there are a million fucking options. There are a million fucking options. Why hang around? Even long enough to type the message. Who does that? I don't do that. If I don't like what I'm watching, I fucking turn it off. I just don't understand. You've got nothing better to do? Just so weird.
Double damage.
I think Alfredo's fucked it here by not getting a BKB. I do not understand why he's finished this Mjolnir at all. Really weird. That's back-to-back games I think Alfredo's fucked them. The Wraith King pick and then this. I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
Dire's bottom
I would like to hear his logic behind it. I'd like to hear him reason it out. And I bet it would be, well, attack speed's good.
Dire's bottom
But it's
tower
like,
has fallen.
if he had a BKB, these fights might be different. But they're just not. He just goes in, they went all in on like a fucking support that they found. Well, they found the Zeus. Look, when we played with Eri the other day, for anyone who was in that game or anyone who was watching, Eri was playing Troll, and he knew, and he honestly very nearly won us the game. He knew, this is my target. And the blink makes sense. There's one person you need to kill. So here's what he does. Eri was like, you guys start the fight. As soon as Alina shows her ass, I'm going on her. Because if I kill her, we win. And he was right. Every time we killed the Lina, we won the fight. Every time we didn't, it was a fucking nightmare. And I feel like Alfredo's built to do that. Hello. Look at this troll build, brother.
Yeah, it's real fucking shit. Okay.
Talk us through it, because you're a troll player. Describe what's wrong with it.
So I'm a bit of a heretic in that I don't think carries should really be going blink much of the time at all. I think if you don't build BKB early on troll, you're throwing, and I think if you go Mjolnir over Battle Fury, Mjolnir is better early on. So if they're like, shit, we're being stomped and we need to stabilize, Mjolnir is technically better, but it's about scaling your farm. Mjolnir farms at X speed and stays that speed for most of the game. Battle Fury farms faster and faster and faster as you go on. So if you get one or two good fights...
By the way, he is fucked here.
He's fully dead. It's too low stats. This blink is wrong. It should be a BKB. It's just weird. Eri, so I told Eri your suggestion for the tiebreakers. And he came back with a counter suggestion that I thought was quite a funny idea.
Okay.
So, Hooligoons, the KBJ team, their mid player, Rebel, is working for the entirety of next week, can't make any games.
Okay.
And they're pretty much bottom of the scoreboard, no hope.
Yeah, it's the same thing, right? Yeah.
There's a spot there for a mid player of great talent and skill to come in for next week's games and play some Goon TI.
Oh, you mean play for them?
And I think there's a position for Pyrion Flax playing Goon TI.
Oh my god, on Hooligoons?
For, I think it's probably 2 games next week. I don't know if
that's... Oh, I'm down. I'm so down.
That is correct. You have to obviously work it out with them, because Eri's volunteered them without asking, but...
Oh, I'm sure they'll say yes.
It's such a funny idea.
I'll fucking do that in a heartbeat.
So, yeah, I think that'd be great.
In a heartbeat, Plague. Oh, one issue. I'm going away next week. So I'm going away on the 21st. So that's Thursday. Yeah. So I can only do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. So if they can fit their games in then, I can do it. But if they can't, then I won't be able to do it. But I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I've got this weekend and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Do I have to put a stream delay on? I guess I won't. No, I trust the lads.
I don't think it'll be necessary.
I mean, it's fine. It just depends on when they can do their games. If they can't do them when I'm available, then obviously it can't happen. But you know, it's absolutely, it's a yes from me. If it's a yes from them, great. And if we can sort the time out, then that would be fucking hilarious. Trying to lead KBJ stack to glory. I would love to see my strats at the end of it, like rock bottom.
Rock bottom player.
Do they just try to ban me, or do they still try and ban KBJ?
Well, we have in the spirit of spicing it up a bit, we've given them KBJ Witch Doctor in this game too. We intentionally let it in to see if we can defeat the legend. But from what I've seen against their games, everyone just bans, like, the first 3 is just 3 KBJ bans.
Yeah, coin.
But they'll never see the mid-warlock coming.
they watch the stream, Plague. They won't see it coming.
And then you'll hit them with a mid-centaur game 2 and they'll be fucking amazed.
I mean, let me tell you something, Plague. In my favor, what do you ban?
True, you are an
What do you ban?
astonishingly, to your detriment sometimes, varied player.
Will it be Sand King? Will it be Puck? Will it be Centaur? Will it be OD?
I've seen a couple of Pucks have some pretty sick performances.
Yeah,
I think you could style on Puck.
I mean, I watch Ashman play and it's just like different level.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I mean, in terms of not dying, I'm very, very good at escaping. Oh, hello!
Spin! Oh, what a play! That's gorgeous.
That's a dead Zeus. The Lich Ult is going to create some space. Venge buyback.
He can't control himself.
Oh no.
He's just being dragged so far at the base.
Save
He's
him!
gonna get away the run.
Save him!
He's got Glimmer and Force on Nutkin. He gets away anyway.
They do lose a vet pre-mal. They're only down to Zeus, and he doesn't really matter because it's Zeus. The rest of the team are still alive. The PL still has Aegis. 3 more minutes. I don't think they could kill him even with all 5 of them. You'd go Puck Warlock bans? I'm pretty sure the lads could beat my Warlock. It's not it's not good. But I mean, there's a lot of heroes that I play that I'll run mid. Oh shit!
They're doing the swap play again, but this time it's on a very tanky Spirit Breaker. I think it's
Also,
less effective.
get out of the Ag's fire. All right, that's that.
That is indeed that.
Oh, hello. This is the issue with the troll. I actually, people were doubting that. Oh shit, Kara might go down here, but it's only Aegis. Team.
So they're all running away from the illusions.
Troll
I'm
very
not sure
low
what
mana.
the Silver Edge is for on PL, by the way.
I don't know. I think it might have just been to have some extra escape. I don't know.
I guess. Well, you got your shard juxtaposed now. I feel like shard to turn invisible is much cheaper. But I'll trust Kara because they are owning. In fact, they're going to continue to own. Here comes another brutal kill.
Too Hot for DotA looking a little too hot for Goon TI at the moment.
They are bloody. They're a good team. And the fact is, they were getting shit on in the first game. Countered with the Huskar and still clutched out.
I don't know if you need a crit item on PL. I don't think he's really like that.
I think if you're a crit item, you do
like he has the talent
Bloodthorn-y,
for it, but
right?
yeah, you want Bloodthorn or something like that is fine, but either way, 2 good carry picks, 2 good wins. Too Hot for DotA continue to be too hot for DotA. Are they top of the group though? They are not. They are behind although that's all changed this evening as I understand it. I think that moves 2H4D to 9-1. And did they get 2-0'd?
Apparently Head DC'd in the game and they had to auto-loss or like play on without him or some shit.
But I think they lost the first game as well. Eri to confirm, or anyone to confirm who knows. So they got 2-0'd. So are down to 7-3. Too Hot for DotA moved to 9-1. Team Spherical moved to 9-3. I think that's right. Is KBJ's team the bad lads or the eye shitters? Let's have a look.
KBJ's is Hooligan.
Hooligan. So they're 1-5.
Yeah.
So technically, if I step in, we could. Actually, it won't make a difference because the eye shitters are so terrible. They're basically in the yellow bit, which I think means lower bracket. I think.
Yes, I think so.
So just to confirm, for anyone who knows, please tell me there isn't a second group stage. Because I don't have the stamina. There is not a second group stage,
It's just a playoffs after group stage.
Thank God. Thank God. 1 elimination per group. And Eri, do we then go to a knockout tournament?
A week break. We have a week off. God bless.
A week. I think that might be. I get back. There's a week off, and then we pick up in October. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. And then it playoffs and PI group stage run at the same time, right?
Do you want to play, or are you done?
I could play a game, sure. Fuck it.
Let's see if we can get some lads in.